Star Wars controversially cancelled series broke nearly every lightsaber rule. The controversial Star Wars show The Acolyte broke almost every rule in the book regarding lightsabers. The show debuted in 2024 as a prequel show set at the end of the High Republic era and 100 years before the events of Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and follows a Jedi Master's investigation into crimes that reveal a dark threat. Created by Leslie Headland, the series received mixed reviews from critics and diminished viewership figures from previous shows. After a single season, The Acolyte was controversially cancelled. Despite this, the show managed to change one of the biggest elements of Star Wars lore during its run. In an appearance on the podcast Blank Check with Griffin and David, Headland discussed how she sought to reinvent how lightsabers are used in the Star Wars franchise. She discussed how, in previous iterations, lightsabers have been heavier, while her preference for lightweight shotos meant action in The Acolyte was faster and more frenetic. Check out her comments below. It is fascinating to hear that Headland wanted to have more lightweight lightsabers that would be easier to carry and more practical, and this would certainly have influenced the fight choreography of The Acolyte. Changing the approach to what lightsabers are and how they can be used is one of the strongest elements of The Acolyte from a practical viewpoint. It does make sense that some great warriors would want to have lightweight weapons that could be drawn quickly in a combat situation, so Headland's logic was coming from a practical place in terms of storytelling. Whether that will remain a factor in the Star Wars franchise moving forward remains to be seen. Making changes to the way that lightsabers are used in Star Wars canon is not a new concept, with George Lucas famously revealing Darth Maul's double-bladed red lightsaber in the Phantom Menace trailer. From a narrative viewpoint, why lightsabers wind up more clunky and cumbersome in the years to come is something that is open to speculation. The Acolyte might not be widely considered as one of Star Wars' best shows, but it tried to do something a little different to the established Star Wars lore, and for that it should be commended. This could set the tone for future changes throughout the franchise, and it remains to be seen whether this will mark big changes in future Star Wars productions.